Welcome everyone to Safe Haven's Family Reunion, a chance for donors, volunteers, staff, and supporters of all kinds to come together and celebrate this, our 17th year of operation. This is a time to enjoy, to share food and fellowship, and most importantly, remember fondly the wonderful cats and kittens we've spayed and neutered, nurtured, socialized, and then released with love into safe, secure, forever homes. Please settle back and relax as we flip through our family album and reacquaint ourselves with friends, both feline and human. We'll hear firsthand from some of our special volunteers and adopters about how the cats of Safe Haven have enriched lives.
And I thought, well, I can go to Safe Haven and I can start volunteering, and that way sort of like you work in a candy store so you don't have to eat all the candy all the time. And I thought, well, I was trying to lie to myself because I knew it wasn't true. I'd go to Safe Haven, I'd be around cats all day, and would get rid of all my needs for bringing in a new cat into the house, and really secretly, not very secretly, but I knew I was going there just to shop. One of the big aspects of being a volunteer is the socializing with the cats. The quicker we get finished or the longer we stay after we're finished, we can socialize with the cats. And so I know that the cats I own now were socialized with, and that's why they're such great cats. And so I want to give the next person who comes into Safe Haven that same opportunity of getting a cat that's been pretty well socialized.
Safe Haven was one of the first known no-kill shelters, and that's such an important mission. And while others are doing that now, Safe Haven has sort of stood the test of time. Their mission not only for the cats, but then adding on some of the medical facilities that they've since done, since I knew about them back in the 90s. It's a quality organization. You know that you're getting quality cats. You also know that if there ever happens to be a problem, that they'll stand behind the animal, they test it before they send it out, and heaven forbid, if it wasn't the right fit for whatever reason, Safe Haven would want the animal back. So they have the long-term best, sort of the best of the kitties in mind, not just how can they adopt it out at first. It's long-term.
And most importantly, it's where Tabasco lived.
This is probably more philosophical than anybody really wants to get here at the shelter. I've always felt that it's our duty to help these cats because we created them in the sense of 10, 20, 30,000 years ago, our ancestors decided we're going to domesticate this animal. And because of that, domesticated cats are now dependent upon us. We've also created a world in which it is very dangerous for a cat to be outside on its own. Our job is to find those stray, abandoned feral cats and take them in and find them homes, because essentially this is a problem of our creation. Safe Haven for cats is it's a necessary place for these cats to come and to find homes. And to me, that is the ultimate justification for what we do here and what I do here.
first year we had 3 litters, and I thought that was just an awful lot of kittens, and it was great. I just love kittens.
I've been so proud at what Terry's been able to do. Our survival rate is huge compared to what it would normally be. She stays up nights just caring on them, loving on them. 2-hour feedings. Every 2 hours she's up feeding. When we have a lot of cats, at times we've had upwards of over 10 that are in a small stage. And all she's doing is feeding one after the other, and then it goes back again.
Actually, I'm cleaning bottoms too.
Oh, yeah.
We get up pretty early to get here.
We get up at 5 in the morning to get here for 9 o'clock.
Yes, but by the time I'm here and once I start working with the cats, I don't know, it really energizes me and I love it. So it's dirty work, but it's okay.
It's dirty work, but it needs to be done. And when people come in, I think they need to see that we care about the condition our animals are in, and they feel more confident about donating and adopting from the shelter. So I think it's a good feeling of accomplishment.
I really like their philosophy of taking in every cat. You know, they don't turn them away if they're too old or they're sick or they need an operation. You know, they dig down and they raise the money and they help them and they keep them until they're adopted. And I think that's a wonderful philosophy, and that's really what we were looking for in a place to volunteer for.